everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome back to another episode of Coolcraft Season 2. Now today I have got a jam-packed, really long episode planned for us. Well, long for me, maybe not for you, I don't know. It probably will still end up being about 10 minutes. But, to start off this episode, I have gathered a lot of materials and prepared a large area that I'm now gonna head that, it's kind of far away. If anything, it's kind of actually close to JRD Cool's base and not my base, but it's in this direction. So I'm now going to speed up this part of the video of me actually traveling there, and I will talk to you again once I get there. Alright everybody, so we are here, and as you can see, I have flattened, apart from these two blocks apparently, a very large area of land. And that is because today we are going to be building some map art, which I have planned out for a while now. Now, obviously you've seen the thumbnail of this video, so you know what the map art is going to be. I'm not going to talk about it just in case you blindly clicked on this video, which would be pretty cool. But no, but let's be honest, nobody did that. So yeah, I'm going to get into a time lapse of me building this thing over the next 3 hours, and I will be right back after this time lapse. Time lapse time. Now, this time lapse probably took me about 3 hours to make this giant thing. And yeah, I had some times when I had when OBS's stupid, almost invisible pausing feature was turned on, so that was kind of annoying. But yeah, this thing was pretty easy to actually build. I just, I had a schematic and just follow that. And the nice thing was that everything was in 8x8 pixels of the same material, which means that for every individual giant pixel you see here on the map, or in front of you, there is one stack of blocks, which actually kind of made it really easy to gather for materials for this, because I knew I just had to get exact stacks of everything, which was pretty nice. Although, I did have one creeper explosion, and it was daytime, and the creeper came out of nowhere, so that was just a little weird. A little bit weird. So, yeah, I had to go get some extra blocks because of that. But, besides that, it all turned out very well. And, I'm really happy with what the outcome goes. And, I'll show you it on the map in a second once we get done with the time-lapse. But I must say, it looks better like this than it does on the map. So, remember this, because the maps are very dim and don't have much color expression, so you can't see the difference between wool and white concrete, for example. And I don't like it. But, yeah, that is just kind of what we have to live for. And in other stuff, yeah, I don't okay, so it's a Friday, and my Monday school has essentially been, my school on Monday has essentially been canceled due to viral concerns. First time I've ever had this happen, and the governor has waived a 180 school day requirement for all schools in the state, so that was pretty nice. But anyhow, I'm just about done with this here, so let's get right back into the video. Yes, everybody, that is right. I have built the Coolcraft logo, giant, and in giant pixelated form in the world, and it actually looks way less blurry than the actual thing does, which is pretty nice. Now, anyhow, as I said in the time-lapse, let's go look at the map, and oh, gosh, that is very striking in a difference. Yeah, it's very dim and looks not that good here, but at last, this is what we got for a map. So, I mean, this is still pretty cool and took a lot of materials and grinding to get, but yeah, this is done now, and now I gotta clean up here. And actually, the cool thing about this is it's actually very close to JRD Cool's base, as you may have seen from the time lapse of when I came over here. I kind of ran into part of his base, because this is apparently not exactly straightforward from my base, or straight north from my base to here. It's a little bit to the west. Now, I say that because if I fly directly over this way, we can see JRD Cool's rail lines come into thing. And this is going to be one of his end stations here for his sugarcane farm. But if we go this way, we will eventually run into JRD Cool's base here. which I must say, this is a storage system. It's starting to come along, and clearly all the rail lines here are doing things. But yeah, so that is essentially where this thing is located in the world, for if you ever want to find that during the world download. Although, newsflash, if we want to build anything else on a map, say a solid white map, for example, I would probably just build over that, because one of the things I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go lock this map so that I can grief my own map there, and it will look different while still retaining our original. So yeah, I'll be right back in a moment. Alright, everybody, so after a little bit of fixing up work on the map, I have, as you can see here, posted the map in a couple locations around the server. Now that I've done that for the beginning part of this episode, which this is only like 3 minutes in, I believe, right now, yeah, it's time for me to go on to bigger and better things in this episode. Mainly adding on to the base in a very big way. Because, yeah, guys, we are going to be building yet another ball onto the side of my base over there. This time it's going to be freaking gigantic. Not as big as this, though. So yeah, break out the time lapse and probably music this time. Let's get into it. Alright guys, I have completed half of this. That's right, this is half. I will be building the other part soon, but this currently took me about 5 hours, I'd say, about to build this part of it, and the time lapse was compressed as much as it can be down in my editing software down to 5 minutes, which is about as long as Jared Cool's last episode. So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, now I gotta do put all the glass onto this thing. Oh yeah, and as you can see, here's all the empty shulker boxes that I've accrued during this process. This will be a lot of space to build in. Anyhow, yeah, let's get into the next time lapse of me building the glass. Well, that's funny. I might have accidentally stopped recording for like the last part of the time lapse there, but yeah. Besides that, I'm done. Yeah. I got the entirety of the glass here built in. Now, yeah, this is a giant dome. And now the next thing we need to do, besides picking up all these shulker boxes and putting them all back in my storage system, is we need to create a way to get over here from my base without breaking out or doing some excess flying that you shouldn't really need to do. Now, for that, we're obviously just gonna create another little tunnel thing in between the main part of my base and this. But yeah, I'm gonna want to make it larger than that one. And also, there's a nice little hole right here for now, so I can keep getting in and out. So yeah, I'm gonna go add that in, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, the tunnel between these two parts of the base has been constructed, and I should probably plug this hole. But for now, while it's here, I'm going to use it to take a nice look outside and see what see how it is. Alright, this looks nice. That looks thick. You can see the clear size discrepancy there. And also, an interesting shadow there. Now, next, there is, actually, so, the thing is, this is almost the exact same size as the circle here, but this thing is much bigger, and that's partly because, one, these are two different sizes, and two, both these spheres were created using different algorithms. So that sphere, so the center sphere was created using an algorithm by a random website that I found that showed me how to build a sphere in Minecraft. That is going to be a pain. I will fix that later. But the rest of these have been created with the formula of x to the x, y to the y, z to the z, is greater than radius squared formula, which I have used as a function to generate the rest of the other two spheres that we have here. This sphere was not created doing that. It was created differently. I don't know by what, but it's certainly different. However, with this here is, oh yeah, never mind this. This was something I was doing as part of the upgrading of the gold farm. I created something that crafted down all the blocks of gold that we had. Actually, no, all the gold nuggets, crafted them all up into golden blocks, so I built up a machine to do that here. But yes, this here is actually going to be the storage room for for all the farms and stuff that we are going to be putting in this new dome. That's interesting. Just gonna use this. And so as that, we are going to be transferring all the drops back through here. So I'm now gonna open this thing up here so that we can send redstone. Okay, not gonna do that. So we can send not only redstone signals, but also items in both directions from just down below, so we don't have to do anything messy above ground. Which is the reason why this pipe here is kind of thick in the first place. No, actually, here we go. That's what I want there. Was for that. And also these sides look a little bit flat here because otherwise grass would be able to spread down here, which would make all the stuff in here grass, which I don't want. So yeah, I will get this side over here done, and oh wow, this looks glorious. Anyhow, yeah, and I will get on to what's next. Alright, now, so the next thing we need to do is we need to add some beacons to the underside of this thing. Now, I don't know if where I'm going to be setting these beacons up is the perfect 50 blocks or 100 blocks or whatever it is away from the beacons in my other base. I just know that I want full coverage of both of these and probably much of the walkway in between. So, yeah, I'm setting up some beacons down here. So, yeah, I'll be back with the next thing in a moment. Alright guys, the beacons are in. And now for the last thing that we have to do in this episode, or that I want to do in this episode, is extend the path from this dome all the way through this dome over here. Now this will take a while, but don't worry, I shall cut ahead in the video until this is done. Alright then, it is done! Got the paths in here, and it's turning nighttime, so I should go to sleep. But yeah, oh, JOD Cool's taking care of that. But yeah, guys, so that's about it. This has been 3 days so far in making this episode. So I'm gonna have to say thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the Discord linked in the description, and I will see you all in the next episode of Coolcraft Season 2. Bye.